Howdy folks, welcome back to the Eagle's Nest. Quick little video on emphasizing on how to install the DPG Talon Extractors and how to remove the C-clip out of the CZ457 efficiently. Now the DPG Talon Extractors are specifically designed to aid and help live extraction on true match grade barrels. So if you have a CZ457 and you installed a true match grade barrel, perhaps a Loja, or you have a aftermarket barrel that has a true match grade chamber, and you have this issue. The issue that I'm going to emphasize here is extraction of a live round. So here we have a DPG custom CZ457 and a factory CZ457 extraction system. So you go to chamber a live round. We're in a safe situation. Rifle is on safe, and off on the right side on camera I do have a bullet trap. So go to chamber it and extract. You can see that there's a live round still stuck in the chamber. Very dangerous situation, and definitely something that we need to remedy. That said, that's why I did design the CZ DPG Talon Extractors to aid in live extraction on true match grade barrels. Now, to remove the C-clip and extractors off the CZ457 bolt, this is the tool of choice that I use. This is a dental pick. This one specifically is from Harbor Freight. No affiliation with them. They are not paying me for this video. This is just a tool that I recommend that anybody could go, if you're in a big town or have a Harbor Freight nearby, can pick up a very inexpensive tool. So I specifically use the pointy style Harbor Freight pick for this situation. Removing the factory C-clip is fairly simple. What I do is get the pick right underneath the extractor here and the spring, and use a hard surface like a table. I push down and I rotate the bolt away. That allows the spring to be captured with the table and not spring out and fly across the room. Now you can see that the spring itself is now sitting on top of the tensioner side, and just to emphasize what I'm talking about, with the bolt facing away from you on a right-handed action, the tensioner is going to be on the left side. The extractor, which is going to be the extraction, the port side of the action, is on the right if this is a right-handed action, and vice versa if this was a left-handed action. Now the C-clip sitting on top of the tensioner is now just sitting there. You could get the pick here and have your thumb up behind the bolt assembly itself. You could rotate the C-clip up and away from the bolt assembly. Now I do want to emphasize that overstretching the C-clip, the factory C-clip, can damage this tension, as these things are pre-tensioned from the factory. They are also nickel coated for corrosion resistance. If you overstretch this, you will hear a little bit of crackling, which is basically the nickel coating starting to crackle and will eventually cause flaking and corrosion issues later on. If you do overstretch it, I do recommend is giving it a kind of a squeeze, which I do anyway, kind of get it back to how it originally was formed. And to install the DPG Talon Extractors, it's very simple. Remove the original extractors. As you can see here, kind of just wiggle right out. And when you get these in the mail, they're going to come in a Ziploc baggie. I will put a still image. They are kind of hard to determine which one it is, the tensioner or the extractor. You have to look at it very closely. The tensioner will look more like a triangle. So the tensioner being this one right here, it's going to go on the left side of the bolt. The extractor is the only one with a flat surface, which is going to aid in hooking around the rim of the 22 rimfire cartridge. So installing this is the same reverse process of removal. We're going to put the extractor on the right side, tensioner on the left. When you get these in the mail, these are tighter fitting than the factory. You may have to kind of wiggle it back and forth to remove any burr or debris that you have in your bolt assembly. Just make sure that these extractors are moving freely and you're not hanging up anywhere inside your bolt assembly. They are designed to be a little bit thicker, which aids in giving a little bit higher tension around your factory C-clip. Even though we do offer a upgraded C-clip for the CZ457, do want to emphasize that we do not recommend using the Talon Extractors with our upgraded C-clip. They are to be used separately, and I'll demonstrate why in a little bit. Installation is the same as the removal. I'm going to ahead and get the factory C-clip, hook it around the tensioner. I'm going to use my thumb on the back side here. We're going to get our dental pick and go underneath the C-clip here while not prying up as much. We want to try to kind of not deform, but the thumb is on the back of the C-clip, and I'm going to rotate the bolt with my thumb behind the C-clip as I help it aid around the extractor. You can see that when I pulled it out, the C-clip now is sitting on top of the extractor itself. That's okay. You can easily get your dental pick, get into the hook portion of your extractor, and with your finger or thumb, you can kind of aid it, get into the extractor itself. You may have to push down, and you'll hear it clip in. So you can see that it's fully seated now, and now with this new DPG Talon extractor, it should have ability to extract a live round. Now I do want to emphasize, when you get these extractors, the first 4 to 5 times locking the bolt down, you're going to have a little bit of excessive force. That is by design. It is meant to kind of wear into the extractor cuts on the barrel. So the first few times you go to lock down the bolt, you will notice that it has a little bit tighter force to lock down. That's fine. It does loosen up after about 5 to about 10 bolt manipulations. But you can see that it's able to extract a live round, and that's why we have them designed that way. Now, the DPG Talon extractors, per design, are to basically aid on gripping tighter to the rim of the 22 rimfire cartridge. Unlike the factory CZ457, this one, you don't have any slop. This aids on reliable extraction, aids on giving it a way better extraction system, and also aids on the ejection pattern being uniform. Now, these are designed to eject the rounds not far, because it is gripping hard. S7 tool steel by material is a very grippy material with brass, so they will eject out of the CZ457 about 4 to 5 inches away, unlike the factory CZs where you'll see these things fling out. As an upgrade, what we did notice for our custom barreled actions is if you upgrade your bottom metal to the DIP metal bottom metal, or the L3I metal bottom metal, the metal extractor itself can aid on having a stronger extraction, which we have seen get those things out to 4 or 5 feet. So the plastic CZ457 extractor, which is the mag spacer also, which I'll pop it out here, emphasize, is made out of plastic. Over time, the guys with a worn out ejector or this mag spacer, the bolt riding back and forth will wear down this little portion right here, which is what your rim of the cartridge hits to eject. So as an upgrade, we always recommend somehow getting a metal version of this ejector or mag well spacer. MDT makes a mag latch kit. L3I is another great option for a mag well adapter, or the DIP products mag well. They all have a metal ejector or mag spacer. I've tried other aftermarket extractors out in the market, and I'm not saying anything bad about it. Verkorksen is obviously the one that I'm referring to. That extractor itself, unfortunately, is still not strong enough, even the version 2, to extract our live rounds from our match grade barrels, and hence the reason why we design our own extractors. I simply would have just used their products if it worked for us. It would have saved us a lot of headache, time, and investment on a wire EDM machine. Very expensive tool. So I hope this video helped out. Again, this is a small video emphasis on how to install our DPG Talon extractors, why we designed and came up with the system, and how to remove and install the factory C-clip, as we had a couple emails that popped in. Folks were asking, having issues how to install the C-clip and install the C-clip around our extractors. Like I said, I make it look easy simply because I do this every day, but you can too, and the tool of choice that I use obviously is this dental pick. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next video.